Welcome, dear dreamer, to a quiet place at the edge of sleep, where your thoughts can float away like soft clouds in the evening sky. You are here now, safe and still, listening beneath the hush of night, and you are gently welcomed to dreamy night tales, where each word drifts slowly, like a feather falling through starlight. You do not need to do anything at all. You are simply here, resting, breathing, and letting go. The night is calm, and it holds you softly, the way warm hands hold water without letting it spill. You feel the hush of the world outside, quiet and far away now, as if the whole sky itself has slowed down, just for you. You breathe in gently, and feel the air move cool and soft through your nose, and then out again, even slower. A long, quiet sigh that melts away the weight of the day. Each breath feels easier than the one before. You notice how your shoulders begin to loosen, how your hands rest heavy without needing to hold on to anything, how even your eyelids feel slow and warm, like the glow of a lantern behind thin curtains. In this quiet space, you begin to see a soft glow forming in your mind. A gentle light that feels welcoming, the way candlelight flickers in a window on a still night. It is not bright, only warm, and it shimmers faintly, as though it is calling you closer, inviting you to drift toward it without hurry. You follow the glow in your mind, not with your body, but with your quiet attention, floating there in thought as though you are gliding along on a slow, endless breeze. The glow becomes a path, and you imagine yourself stepping softly onto it, though you feel no sound beneath your feet. The ground is smooth and cool, and it feels like silk in the night air, comforting and steady. Around you, a forest stretches wide and endless, but it is unlike any forest you have ever seen. The trees rise tall and graceful, their leaves shining faintly, as if they have gathered the light of 100 moons. You hear no noise but the quiet hush of your own breathing, steady and soft, as you wander deeper above. The sky is deep and velvet dark, brushed with faint streaks of silver. Stars seem close enough to touch, glowing softly in patterns you do not need to know, simply there to keep you company. As you look upward, you feel lighter, as if the pull of the world has softened, letting you float in this dreamlike place where nothing is hurried, and nothing is heavy. The air carries a scent that is sweet and delicate, like blossoms drifting through a summer night. It is neither strong nor faint, simply there, easy to breathe, easy to notice in a quiet, restful way. Each inhale brings more softness into your chest, as if the air itself is smoothing away every small crease in your mind. You feel your thoughts, the ones that once buzzed and flickered, now grow slow and still, like leaves resting in a pond without a ripple. You keep moving, though you are not walking fast. There is no rush. Your steps are small, slow, quiet, and it feels as though the ground carries you forward, guiding you deeper into this glowing wood. You notice the way faint lights move between the trees, drifting shapes like tiny lanterns floating in the air. They do not startle you, they only soothe you. They drift lazily, like petals caught in a calm breeze, and their glow reflects faintly on the smooth path. Ahead, you see a clearing open wide beneath a great arch of trees whose branches curve toward one another like gentle hands. In the center is a pool of water so still it looks like a sheet of glass, shining softly with the reflection of moonlight. You wander closer, unhurried, and kneel by the edge. The surface is perfect, unbroken, and as you gaze into it, You see stars mirrored there, brighter than they seem in the sky itself. A breeze brushes past you, warm and light, carrying the faint rustle of leaves. You close your eyes and simply feel it, this tender touch of wind moving over your skin, lifting any leftover weight from your day, sweeping it far, far away. You sigh softly, without even meaning to, and your shoulders sink another inch when you open your eyes again. The pool glows faintly, as though the water itself is lit from within. You reach out with just a fingertip, and the surface ripples slowly, sending circles of shimmering light across its face. The glow spreads wider, filling the clearing with a dreamlike radiance that feels soft against your skin, like warm moonlight falling gently through mist. You breathe deeply here, filling yourself with the hush of this place. You feel how every muscle softens, how even the small lines of your face smooths out, how your body seems to melt into the quiet around you. The forest feels endless, timeless, as if it has been waiting forever just to hold you in its stillness. The longer you stay, the less you feel the sense of time at all. There is no morning or evening here, no before or after. There is only this peaceful moment, unbroken and tender, carrying you like a slow, endless tide. You notice tiny specks of light rise from the surface of the glowing pool now, lifting into the air like faint sparks, slow and weightless. They drift upward in long, winding paths, joining the stars above, until you can no longer tell where the sky ends and the forest begins. Everything feels connected now, a single, quiet breath stretching forever, and you breathe with it, slow and deep, in and out, letting your whole body follow that rhythm, easy and loose, like waves rolling gently on a distant shore. You feel yourself sink softly down, as though the ground itself is cradling you, holding you without asking for anything in return. Your arms are loose, your legs are heavy and still, and your chest rises and falls like the slow tide. Far away, you hear a faint hum, so low it is almost silence. It feels like the sound of the world itself resting, the hush of everything becoming still, as if the stars, the trees, the pool, and even the air are breathing together. You let yourself join it, drifting even deeper now, floating without effort, wrapped in quiet warmth. Here in this glowing forest, in this dream without end, there is nothing you need to hold on to. No plans, no tasks, no thoughts tugging you. Back there is only this soft, endless night, this tender silence, this deep, unshaken calm. You feel yourself become lighter and lighter still, as if you are slowly dissolving into the glow itself, becoming part of the quiet sky, part of the soft earth, part of the gentle air that carries you forward, and you drift farther and farther, without needing to know where, carried by a quiet so deep, so tender, it feels like sleep itself is holding you now. You drift deeper now, floating as if on a quiet stream of air, moving slowly through the glowing forest that stretches on without end. There is no need to walk, no need to think of where you are going. You are simply carried, as if the ground itself has become a gentle current, guiding you forward without sound. Your body feels lighter still, almost weightless now, and the world around you seems softer with every passing breath. The faint hum you heard before lingers like a whisper in the distance, low and steady, blending with the rhythm of your own slow breathing. You can feel it in your chest, a quiet vibration, soothing and warm. It feels almost like a lullaby for the earth, a sound not heard with your ears but felt deep inside, washing through you in waves of calm. As you drift forward, you notice how the glowing leaves above sway ever so slightly, though no breeze moves them. They seem to shimmer on their own, a soft pulse of light flowing through them, as if the forest is breathing with you. The colors are pale and gentle silver, soft green, and faint blue like moonlight caught in crystal, spilling across the air in quiet, shifting patterns. You tilt your head upward, and there, above the treetops, you see something new, a faint bridge of light, like a ribbon stretching across the sky. It arches high and far, glowing faintly in the deep, velvet darkness above. The stars seem to rest upon it, scattered like soft jewels, and you feel drawn toward it without effort, as if you are already part of its slow, glowing path. Your steps are soundless as you move closer, though it feels less like walking and more like floating through a dream. Beneath your feet, the smooth path fades into mist, and you find yourself stepping onto soft clouds that hold you steady. The ground below is gone now, hidden under a calm white haze, and it feels as though you are walking high above the forest, surrounded only by the open sky. You feel the coolness of the air here, fresh and quiet, brushing gently over your skin. It smells faintly of rain, of distant water and fresh leaves. You breathe in slowly, filling your chest with this clean, endless air, and as you breathe out, you feel yourself melting even further into this dreamlike stillness. Ahead, the ribbon of light becomes clearer, bridge of smooth stone, pale and glowing faintly from within, as though it has been lit by starlight for countless ages. It rises gently into the sky, curving upward like the soft arc of the moon. You step onto it without a sound, and it feels warm beneath your bare feet, as if it remembers the sun from long ago, holding its warmth even here in this cool, endless night. The higher you go, the more the world around you opens. The forest below is only a faint shimmer now, its glowing trees stretching endlessly like a sea of light. The pool of water you saw before is just a pale glimmer, and far beyond, you see other shapes, soft floating islands of mist, each one glowing faintly, like little worlds drifting gently in the sky. You move slowly, step by step, across the bridge. Though time feels like it has loosened its hold, each step feels weightless, unhurried, effortless. Above, the stars burn gently, quiet and steady, their soft glow mirrored in the smooth stone beneath you. Some seem to move slowly, like lanterns gliding through water, their light swaying gently as if they are guiding you onward. There is no sound but your breathing, and the quiet hum in the distance, deeper now, lower, almost like the deep echo of a hollow bell. It feels steady, timeless, as if it has always been here, and it keeps you company as you walk beneath this endless sky. After a while though, you cannot say how long the bridge brings you to a great archway made of the same pale stone, glowing faintly in the starlight. Beyond it, you see a space unlike any other, a floating temple, vast and silent, suspended high among the stars. Its walls are open, framed only by tall columns that rise into the sky, and its floors shine like polished glass, reflecting both the stars above and the mist below. You step beneath the archway and into this sacred stillness. The air here is warmer, softer, as though you are wrapped in a gentle veil of light. Your footsteps make no sound at all, and yet you can feel each step echo through the vast space, not as noise but as a sensation. like a quiet ripple moving outward in an infinite sea. Around you, soft lights drift lazily through the air, shapes like tiny orbs of mist, floating in no rush at all. They move slowly between the columns, circling the open space, their glow reflecting faintly on the polished floor. You watch them without thought, your mind as still as the air, your body light and loose, sinking even deeper into the gentle rhythm of this place. You move toward the center of the temple, where an open platform stretches wide, with nothing around it but the infinite sky. From here, the stars feel so close, as if they are only a breath away. You tilt your head back and take in the endless spread of them, so many, so soft, their glow wrapping around you like a warm, quiet blanket. In this place, you feel no edges, no weight, no sense of where you begin or end. You feel as though you are dissolving into the air, becoming part of the starlight itself, held by the silence, cradled by the glow. A breeze moves through the open space, warm and tender, carrying with it a scent like faint jasmine and cool rain. It brushes past you slowly, as though even the wind here has learned to rest, moving only to soothe. You close your eyes and let it pass over your skin, and as it does, every part of you sinks another inch deeper, looser, softer, here, high above. Everything, wrapped in endless quiet, you feel suspended in a dream, with no edges, no end. Your breathing slows again, deep and even, in and out. Each breath carrying you further from the waking world, further into this soft, glowing silence. You open your eyes once more, and see the lights above begin to move, slowly drifting closer. As if they are gathering around you, they circle lazily, glowing brighter, softer, never harsh, just enough to paint the temple in warm, pale gold. You feel their presence, gentle and kind, like hands smoothing a blanket over you, tucking you deeper into this boundless calm. And so you stand there. Or perhaps, you floated, hard to tell, now wrapped in warmth, wrapped in starlight, wrapped in the deep hush of night. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to be. You are simply here, quiet and weightless, in a place that feels like sleep itself, stretched forever across the endless sky. And as you breathe in once more, slow and deep, you let it all go again, and drift even farther. You drift even farther now, as if the starlight itself is carrying you forward, slow and unhurried, across the soft, endless sky. You feel lighter than ever, almost as though you are no longer walking or standing at all, but simply floating in a calm, warm current of air that knows exactly where to take you. There is no effort, no weight, no sense of time, only the steady hush of your breath, and the soft glow of light all around you. The floating temple fades gently behind you, its pale columns becoming faint shapes in the distance, swallowed by a quiet mist that moves like silk. You pass through that mist now, cool and velvety, brushing against your skin like the softest fabric. It has a faint scent, like fresh rain mixed with flowers that bloom only at night. Each breath draws it in, and you feel it soothe your chest, calm and smooth, washing through you like ripples on a still lake, as you drift onward. The mist begins to part, revealing another dreamlike space ahead. It is a wide, endless meadow, floating beneath the stars, blanketed with soft grass that shimmers faintly, as if lit from beneath. The blades move gently, stirred by a breeze so light you can barely feel it. And the entire meadow glows with a quiet silver light that stretches to the horizon. You lower yourself down, your feet meeting the grass. It bends beneath your weight, as if welcoming you, springy and soft, warm from the starlight above. You take a slow step forward, then another, feeling the hush of the meadow settle around you like a calm whisper. With each step, tiny specks of light rise from the grass, glowing like faint fireflies, but slower, gentler, drifting upward and dissolving into the night. Far ahead, you notice a faint shape, a tree, tall and graceful, standing alone in the middle of the meadow. Its branches spread wide, draped in leaves that glow faintly blue, their soft light shimmering like the reflection of the moon on water. You walk toward it at an unhurried pace, each step steady and effortless, as though the meadow itself is guiding you closer. The closer you come, the more you see that this is no ordinary tree. Its trunk is smooth and pale, shining faintly, almost like polished stone. The leaves sway in a rhythm so slow and tender, it feels like they are breathing. You pause beneath its wide canopy and tilt your head up, watching the soft glow above you ripple like waves of quiet light. Beneath the tree, the ground is even softer, cushioned with grass that feels like velvet beneath your bare feet. You sit here, slowly and without thought, sinking down until the meadow cradles you. The moment your body rests against the earth, you feel an ease ripple through you, deeper than before, as though every part of you is melting into the ground, becoming part of it. Part of this quiet night. You lean back against the smooth trunk of the tree. It is warm, faintly humming, as if alive in a way that is calm and ancient. You close your eyes and listen not to any sound you can name, but to a soft vibration all around you, a steady hum that fills the air and seems to move through your bones. It is slow, deep, and comforting, a soundless lullaby that seeps into every corner of you. Time seems to fade entirely here. There is no sense of before, no thought of later. There is only this, the tree above you glowing softly, the meadow stretching wide in silver light, the quiet hum in the air, and your body so deeply still it feels as if you are floating. You notice, even with your eyes closed, how the starlight above seems to reach down through the leaves, falling in faint beams that rest gently on your skin. It feels warm but light, like being wrapped in sunlight that has been softened and cooled by the night. You breathe it in, slow and deep, and each inhale feels like filling yourself with pure calm. The air is so still here. The breeze moves only in the faintest touch, a soft brush across your face that feels like a whispered promise of peace. You feel it trace along your arms, down to your hands resting loosely in your lap, and even this simple sensation seems to draw you deeper, slower, softer. Somewhere nearby, the faintest sound begins, so soft you wonder if it is imagined. It is like the hush of water over smooth stones, a trickle too far to see, but its rhythm is steady and soothing, blending perfectly into the stillness. You picture it without effort, a tiny stream winding lazily through this meadow, its surface catching starlight, flowing forever without hurry. And you imagine yourself there now, beside it, lying down in the grass. You do not even need to move. The thought alone brings the feeling to you, the coolness of the earth, the hush of water, the blanket of sky overhead. You can almost feel the blades of grass brushing softly against your skin, each one smooth and gentle, holding you in perfect ease. Above you, the tree's glowing leaves sway again, and one falls silently, drifting down in a slow spiral. It lands lightly upon your chest, and though it is only in your mind, you feel its warmth spread outward, a soft glow that moves like a wave through you, loosening every muscle in its path. Your jaw softens, your hands unclench, your breath steadies into the quiet rhythm of sleep itself. And as you lie there, beneath starlight and endless sky, you feel yourself dissolve even more, your edges fading, your thoughts quieting, until you are only a part of this night, boundless and still. You are floating now, though you are not moving. The air, the ground, the tree, the stars, all of it holds you gently, weightlessly, as though you are a single leaf drifting on a silent, endless breeze. You breathe once more, long and slow, in and out. And even that breath feels lighter. Now, softer, as though the world itself is exhaling with you. You are no longer separate from this place. You are simply here, glowing, silent, endless, and you drift even deeper, with no need to return, no need to wake, only to float in this soft, silver night, carried forever forward by the hush of your own breath. You drift farther still, as though the meadow and the glowing tree and the soft silver grass have melted away, becoming part of you, and now you are carried forward once again. You are floating in a slow, endless motion, weightless, guided by something unseen but endlessly kind. There is no sense of distance or direction, only the feeling of being held, softly and securely, as you move deeper into this dreamlike calm. The stars above seem closer now, their glow stronger but never bright enough to stir you. Each one glimmers like a tiny pearl, steady and still, suspended in the velvet sky. They are scattered so widely that you feel as though you could drift between them forever, floating in the hush of their light. Some stars flicker gently, as if waving to you, their glow rising and falling in the slow rhythm of your breath. Ahead, there is something new, a soft expanse of pale mist, glowing faintly as if lit from within. It swirls slowly, curling in wide, graceful patterns, and as you draw nearer, you feel its quiet invitation. You glide forward, into its cool embrace, and the mist wraps around you like a soft veil. It is smooth against your skin, feather-light, and carries with it the scent of rain and stone. Like the earth after a gentle storm. You breathe in deeply, and the mist fills you with its quietness. As it swirls around you, it parts little by little, revealing a vast, moonlit lake ahead. The surface of the water is still and perfect, reflecting the stars above so clearly that you cannot tell where the sky ends and the lake begins. It is like stepping into a mirror of night, endless and serene, without a single ripple to disturb its peace. At the edge of the lake, you find yourself standing on smooth white sand that glows faintly beneath your feet. It is warm and fine, like powdered pearl, shifting softly with each step you take. The quiet is profound here, no sound but your breath, no movement but the faint swirl of mist along the edges of the water. You step closer, until you are at the water's edge. You kneel down slowly, letting your fingers touch the surface. It is cool but gentle, and when you draw your hand back, it glows faintly for a moment, as though the lake itself has shared its light with you. The glow lingers softly on your skin, then fades, leaving only the calmness it has given you. You sit there, folding yourself into the warm sand, and gaze out over the lake. It stretches farther than you can see, a boundless sheet of moonlight and stars. Above it, the moon hangs large and full, its glow soft and white, painting the water in luminous silver. Its reflection on the lake shimmers faintly, but only in the quietest way, like a dream barely moving. The air is so still here, it holds you as though time itself has paused, leaving only this moment, this lake, this sky, this quiet breath. You feel no need to speak, no need to move, no need to do anything at all. You are simply here, sitting at the edge of an endless night, listening to the soundless hush that surrounds you. A faint ripple appears far out across the water. It is so slow and gentle that it hardly disturbs the lake, spreading in perfect circles that move outward until they fade. You watch it with calm eyes, the pattern hypnotic and steady, its rhythm echoing softly in your mind. You imagine stepping forward, walking across the surface, and as soon as you think it, you are there. Weightless, above the glowing water. Your feet do not sink. Instead, you glide slowly, leaving no trace behind. Each step is like floating, effortless and smooth, and with every step, the lake beneath you glimmers faintly, as if awakening to your touch. Far out in the center of the lake, there is a small island, just a single curve of white sand crowned with soft, glowing flowers. They are tall and slender, their petals wide and luminous, like little moons blooming upward from the earth. You move toward it without hurry, each step carrying you closer until you reach its quiet shore. The flowers sway gently in the still air, though there is no breeze. Their glow is faint but soothing, painting the sand and the water in pale blue and soft silver. You step among them slowly, brushing their petals with your fingertips. They are warm, as if lit by a gentle flame within, and they fill the air with a scent so soft, you can barely name it, sweet and clean. Like snow melting in spring. You sink down into the sand between them, lying back so that the flowers surround you, their glow forming a quiet halo. The moon is high above, its light spilling endlessly across the sky and the lake, wrapping this little island in a cocoon of stillness. You close your eyes, feeling it bathe your skin in its quiet glow, and it feels as though the light itself is tucking you in. The sound of the water is faint, barely there, like the softest whisper. The scent of the flowers is gentle and lulling, drifting slowly through the air around you. Your breathing falls into perfect rhythm, deep and slow, in and out, matching the lake's calm heartbeat. You feel every part of yourself soften, even more, your shoulders loose, your chest easy, your face smooth and still. You sink deeper, until you are part of this quiet island, part of the lake, part of the sky. And then it is as if you are no longer lying on the sand at all. You are floating again, suspended between stars and moonlight, wrapped in layers of glowing mist and silent water, held in a dream so soft it feels endless. You breathe in once more, slow and deep, and as you exhale, you drift farther still, slipping deeper into this boundless calm, weightless and free, with no need to wake, no need to think, only to float in this gentle glow, forever. You drift even deeper now, as though the soft glow of the moonlit lake and the quiet island of flowers have folded themselves into the distance, becoming part of a memory that lingers gently but does not hold you back. You are carried onward. Again, light as air, as if the night itself is guiding you through layers of endless peace. There is no effort, no sound, no weight, only the steady hush of your breath, and the faint feeling of warmth surrounding you, holding you in its soft embrace. The mist rises again, curling around you in slow, tender ribbons that sway like silk in water. It cools your skin in the gentlest way, neither warm nor cold, just perfect, as if it knows exactly what you need. You breathe it in, slow and deep, and it feels clean and clear, as if each inhale washes away every thought, leaving only stillness behind. Through the mist, faint lights begin to appear. They are not sharp or bright, but soft and round, glowing. Like lanterns hung in the sky. They drift in slow, weightless patterns, some near, some far, moving without sound or hurry. Each one glimmers faintly in a pale hue, silver, blue, gold, rose, blending into a sky so wide and endless it feels as though it has no edge at all. You move toward them without walking, simply gliding forward, as though carried by an unseen current. The lantern lights float around you, their glow bathing your skin in warmth so gentle it feels like a memory of sunlight. They sway as you pass, almost as if they are bowing in greeting, though they make no sound. You drift among them, slow and unhurried, watching their soft colors ripple like reflections on calm water. As you move farther, you begin to see shapes beneath you, softly lit platforms of stone, floating in the open sky. They are smooth and pale, each one ringed by faintly glowing patterns that spiral outward like quiet constellations. You drift down to the nearest one, your feet touching its surface as lightly as if stepping onto a cloud. It is warm beneath you, polished and steady, and the hum of it is faint, but soothing. A vibration so low and deep, it feels like the very heartbeat of the night. On this platform, there is a pool of water as still as glass, perfectly round, its surface glowing faintly from within. You kneel beside it, leaning closer, and see that it reflects not your face, but the stars above, a perfect mirror of the sky that seems to draw you into it. You dip your fingertips into the water. It is cool and smooth, and as you touch it, the reflection ripples softly, the stars bending and swaying as if alive. You watch as the ripples slow, fading back into stillness, and for a moment you feel as though you are sinking into that reflection, falling upward into the night sky itself. Your body feels lighter again, so light you wonder if you are even touching the ground anymore. Then you rise, slowly, as though lifted by invisible hands. The platform beneath you drifts downward, becoming smaller and smaller, until you are floating freely once more, higher than before, surrounded by endless lantern lights and silent stars. The air here is weightless and cool, wrapping around you like the softest blanket. Far above, a gentle glow begins to form. It is faint at first, then stronger, spreading out in wide, soft rays that feel neither near nor far, but everywhere at once. Its light is pale and warm, like dawn without the sun, bathing everything in a quiet, golden glow. You feel yourself drawn to it, not by any force, but by the pure comfort it offers, like the way a breath draws in air without effort, natural and unthinking. You drift closer, and as you do, the glow thickens into a vast expanse of soft golden clouds. They move in slow waves, folding and unfolding like the surface of a calm sea. You sink into them, feeling them cradle you completely. They are warm and tender, wrapping around your body like the gentlest embrace. Every part of you loosens in their softness, the weight of your arms, the ease of your chest, even the rhythm of your breath, deepening further still. Here, in this golden sea, there is nothing but warmth and stillness. The glow fills your vision. The clouds beneath you hold you steady, rocking in the slowest rhythm, almost like breathing. Each rise and fall is small, delicate, and soothing, like being carried on the back of some quiet, endless tide. The scent here is faint but sweet, like honey warmed by sunlight. You breathe it in without thinking, and it lingers in you like a tender lullaby, softening even the last small corners of thought that remain. You let it drift through you, slow and quiet, until there is only breath, and glow, and warmth, above. You faint shapes shimmer in the haze, vast, distant arches of light, curving gracefully like bridges across the sky. They are far, yet their glow feels close enough to touch, weaving this place together in gentle lines that seem both endless and still. You do not move toward them. There is no need. Here, there is no hurry, no distance, no tomorrow or yesterday. Only this endless glow, this warm cradle of clouds, this silent night without edges or end. You sink deeper into it, letting the golden light wrap you fully, from the crown of your head to the tips of your fingers, until even the idea of your own body fades away, leaving only a floating sense of being soft, quiet, infinite. Your breath is slower now, steady and deep, matching the slow rise and fall of the clouds beneath you. You feel yourself dissolve into this rhythm, your thoughts thinning until they are like mist in sunlight, barely there, then gone. And as you drift farther still, wrapped in glow and silence, you realize there is nothing left to do, nothing to reach, nothing to hold. There is only this gentle, endless night, and you, floating within it, timeless, weightless, serene. You drift even deeper now, weightless and still, as though the golden clouds have dissolved into a warm and endless glow that carries you without motion. There is no sense of time here, no sense of where you are or where you have been. Only this quiet cradle of light and air, softer than anything you have known. It holds you as if the night itself is breathing with you, slow and steady, in perfect rhythm. The glow around you becomes softer still, fading into a pale and endless horizon of silver and blue. You float through it effortlessly, as though carried on a calm tide that moves without sound. Above, the stars shimmer faintly, no brighter than the glow of fireflies far away, scattered in slow and gentle patterns that stretch forever. You feel them watching quietly, not with eyes but with warmth, like small candles glowing in an infinite stillness. Below you, there is nothing at all, only soft space, open and endless, without edge or shadow. You do not fall, you do not rise. You simply float, safe and unbound, as though the night itself has become a soft sea, and you are resting upon its surface, gently rocking with its silent breath. The air is cool and calm, sliding over your skin like silk. Every part of you feels loose and open, your shoulders soft, your jaw slack, your hands and fingers resting heavy, your chest rising and falling without effort. You feel yourself melting into this weightless quiet, as though even your thoughts are sighing into stillness, fading until they are no more than whispers on the edge of sleep. A faint breeze moves through the endless glow, slow and soft, carrying with it a scent you cannot quite name, something gentle and clean, like rain in a distant garden. It brushes against your face, cool and comforting, and you feel yourself drifting even further, carried deeper into a hush so pure that even silence feels like music. The glow around you shifts once more, deepening into a soft twilight hue. The stars above seem to sway, not moving but breathing with you, their light pulsing faintly in time with your breath. You close your eyes, letting their glow remain behind your eyelids, a soft pattern of silver specks dancing slowly in the dark. You breathe in, slowly, deeply. You breathe out, even slower. And now you are nowhere, but here, no edges, no thoughts, no sound, no weight. Only stillness, only breath, only peace. This is where you rest now, in this quiet, in this endless glow, floating far, far beyond the world you know. Safe and silent in a dream that asks nothing of you but to stay. You feel yourself drift, farther and farther, until even these words begin to fade. Soft as mist in the early dawn, and as you sink into this last endless hush, know that you are always welcome here. In this space, in this calm, in this dream, without edges or end. And if you have enjoyed floating here tonight, wrapped in this quiet, gentle glow, you may return anytime. Dreamy night tales will be waiting for you, with new dreams, new quiet places, new endless skies where you can drift and rest. If you wish, you may softly like this story, and subscribe, so that each night, you can find your way back here, to these whispered paths, and endless stars. 2 dreamy night tales, always ready to guide you, slowly, gently, into sleep. Now breathe once more, in, and out, and let yourself drift, and drift, and drift, until nothing remains but sleep.